Four Dads and a Podcast is sponsored in part by Huddle Services. If you're looking for a disc jockey, karaoke host, to videographer, our company can help. With over 17 years of experience, we would be happy to assist with your special event. You can contact us at 226-988-2895 or visit us at our website at huddleservices.vpweb.ca. That's HODDLE Services. We look forward to hearing from you and helping with your special event.
You're listening to 4D 1P, just the way I like it. Wait, who writes this shit?
Wait a second, Hills, when the fuck did you get glasses?
Right.
Well, I got these a few hours ago.
I was like, hey, Mr. Teacher Man. I was like, wait a second, why does he look like a teacher? Then you clued in.
So I've
What
actually
the fuck-
had
what the
glasses
fuck's going on
for,
here?
I've had glasses for 4 years now, but I rarely wear them. The only time that I really wear them is when I'm playing video games. Because the glasses were too thin. So if I walked around with them, I could see too much underneath that wasn't covered by my glasses. So my depth perception was thrown way off. I couldn't move around. So I got new glasses that covered up more of my eyes. So now I can actually wear these around and drive with them. And
I can fit the bifocals in these too.
well, I don't know what the fuck they're called. And anyway, I can see way better. Yeah. So
we might as well get an intro out of the way here so we can just get that recorded. This is episode number 4 for Four Dads and Podcasts. Welcome everybody who's listening tonight and whoever's watching on YouTube. Today we got Sean here.
Hello, I'm Hills.
And we got Braden.
Hey, you can call me Blu-ray.
Yeah, and it's Ray over here. Jeff may or may not join us tonight, but he's got some things to do at home. Dad stuff. So
That shit's always getting in the way.
Yeah, that's the thing. And especially now, especially with COVID now, things are a little bit weird. So we started this podcast because we can't see each other, obviously, but now we do. And you get to jump in on our conversations except not say anything. So it's the best for us.
Yeah, you fuckers
really
don't get to chime in. You kind of just have to sit there and listen.
Yeah. And once it's posted, you get to send us a message and say, hey, that was really funny. And we're like, I don't know what you're talking about because we don't remember it.
Or you can just post and bitch and moan about our fucking audio issues for the first couple episodes. So thanks for all that obvious shit that we knew about.
There's a couple ways to get in contact with us. There is the obviously we share this on our social medias. There's us on Facebook. There's us on Instagram. We do have an Instagram as well. We have it's Four Dads and Podcasts. It's pretty barren right now because we haven't posted anything to it. There is also the Patreon, which is pretty barren because we're new, but that's okay. It'll eventually get somebody, and when we do, watch out, world. Now, with COVID happening here, we're doing a bunch of things. Like one thing I actually did notice before I popped on here, I popped onto YouTube, and we'll start us off with you, Hills. What are you doing? What have you been doing to stave off the cabin fever for COVID?
Well, recently I've started doing a YouTube channel with my stepdaughter where we do lots of baking. That's pretty fun. We make cakes and cookies. I work part-time. I've been playing a ton of video games. lots of game time.
You suck.
Yeah. But really, I just stay home and take care of my kids. I got a 2-year-old son, and it's great just spending every day with him and just hanging out.
You hit a milestone with him a couple days ago, or was it yesterday? What happened there? Unless you don't want to share that, that's fine too.
Oh, yeah, I don't really mind sharing it. So, we have a little slide, a Fisher-Price slide for him that he uses. We have it in the basement, and he had a little tumble off of it, and he did break his arm, but they called it some kind of bend, like a fracture bend. I don't know the medical term of it, but anyways, just kind of think of taking like a metal rod and just bending a bit, and that's what happened to his wrist.
You bent his wrist.
Yeah, so he had to get a cast on it,
That's
basically
rough.
to prevent it. So if he falls again, it doesn't snap because it's just hanging on by a thread, I guess.
Gross.
So,
how old's your boy again?
He just turned 2 in October.
Oh, man.
So I'm 35, and I've, knock on wood, never had a cast. So he's already got me beaten.
Yeah. He must get it from his mother.
I think sure she's had a cast.
Sure.
But he's doing pretty good though, considering he's actually super proud of it. I've had my mom come over, Sarah's mom, her sister, and everything came over, and he just goes up and shows everybody his cast here. He's like, "Look, look at my cast."
Is he getting everybody to sign it now?
Yeah, he doesn't want. I signed it, and he won't let anybody else touch it. Everybody's like, "Oh, let me sign
funny.
it." No,
so cute.
no.
No.
Daddy
only dad.
I don't think he realized what I was doing, and once he saw I graffitied it, he's like, "I don't like this." Nobody else touches it.
Daddy, wash it off.
And it's funny because you mentioned the YouTube channel. It actually popped up in my suggested videos today when I was looking through it, and I watched the first 5-10 minutes of that blueberry muffin video.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was good to watch. It's cute. It's super cute. Alina's really she's a natural talking to the camera there. So that's cool.
She really is, and that's why we did it. She has such a creative mind, and she just loves that stuff. So once I brought it up with her for us to do it, she just jumped all over it. So Wednesday nights is baking night, and I record it, and I've already got a backlog of episodes that I need to start editing. And
yeah, that's the thing. Who did you hire to edit your videos?
I think you're probably on the payroll there somewhere. you're my go-to.
Wait, he's getting paid for that shit?
No. I haven't touched. All I've done is suggested things, and you've asked me questions. All of it is an answer. But you're mainly doing that stuff yourself, right?
Oh, 100%. It's all me. I spent a couple hours on the video, just cutting things out that shouldn't be in there.
Yeah.
And just adding some silly little effects. Really, I'm not even doing it for a view count at all. I just want it on there for like family to see it, and
it's super cute. Like the effects you chose, as far as like I saw the when you were measuring out something and you put this giant protractor on the screen. I was like, close, I guess.
We've got a table.
Yeah, and then it was like, we need to point it out here, and then it was a big paper airplane on the screen. I'm like, you're going through it. That's fine. It's cute. It actually it's perfect, and it's really funny, and it's really good. I like it a lot.
Well, I try to set it up where at least I think every 45 seconds there's some kind of animation or effect in there, just to kind of like keep it, if anything, a kid engaged in a bit more, just kind of waiting for that next thing, like what's it going to be.
And it's good because the thing is the way you did the video, because I don't know, Braden, you probably haven't seen it yet, but
I haven't had the time, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's got a picture-in-picture. So he's got a couple angles on the shot itself. He's got the one off to the side where he's mixing, and you see all the ingredients. But then you see the one that's to their faces, which is up in the corner, which is actually pretty cool. I never thought to do that for my videos, but it's super cool. And Alina, like the audio sounds really good. Alina's really nice and loud. She enunciates, and she's just like super. It's like, oh, this smells like muffins.
She's such an 8-year-old girl.
Wow, this is white now. This is brown. I was like,
she's such an enthusiastic kid too.
Yeah,
and it's great. It's kudos to you for doing that. That's really cool.
It was actually kind of her idea to do the second camera. I bought it. So the first episode that we did, I had just a little stand that I put my phone on, and I just put it in front of us and it recorded the episode. And so this kid, she hates change. So after the first episode, I bought a tripod, a big, like maybe 4 feet, and that's why you're seeing that angle on it.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to use that because she wanted to just keep the camera in front. Like, why do we need to switch it? And then I was like, okay, well, like. And then she gave me the idea to set up 2 cameras. Like, okay, well, like let's actually leave the one in front, but we can do this one so we can see what we're making, and the other one looking at us, so we just get that perspective.
Do you have a smaller tripod you can put on the counter, or just like a Gorilla Pod you can hook up to something?
No, it's literally just like I
might have something you can borrow, but
and it just props up on it.
I probably have something you can borrow just to make it a little easier for you for a better camera angle. But that's awesome. If that's mostly her, that's great.
Yeah, she's super creative. She comes up with all, like, we don't rehearse or practice beforehand. We just kind of just jump right into it.
And I think that's what's the beauty about doing videos like that. You number one, you're building a relationship with your bonus kid. Number one. Yeah. Number two, it's something creative that they have, like even right now with COVID around, it's hard for them to be social and whatnot. But for them to have an outlet to say, hey, I did this, and you can even you can look at it down the road, even when she gets married, it's like, hey, this is our first video making blueberry muffins. This is all yours.
Internet, it's there forever.
It's there. It's a term.
Yeah. Right. So that's pretty cool. Good job there, Sean.
It is awesome.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, Braden, what are you doing these days from March other than making a baby?
Well, this whole COVID thing, was kind of just an extension of the lockdown we were in due to the last kid, anyway.
Right.
Because she showed up about 7 weeks premature.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so the docs, when we were finally able to take her home back in mid-November.
Okay.
The docs were like, she can't be around anybody who hasn't had their flu shot, so you guys are basically going to be in lockdown for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, that's right.
So, a handful of friends and family who got the flu shot and all that were able to see her and whatnot. Luckily, my mom was able to make it down and all that. But we pretty much stayed cooped up in the house for a few months, and then literally a week after we got the all clear from the doc, that's when COVID lockdown happened.
Oh no!
So you were most prepared for it then, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. It hasn't really affected our life all that much because we've been doing this shit since November. But
it's just called routine now for you, I guess.
Exactly. It's just now we have to put a mask on when we leave the house and shit. But aside from that, nothing's really changed all that much for me. I'm still out working full time, doing my construction bullshit. Just trying to stay away from as many people as I can while I'm out there, and hopefully not get anybody sick at home.
Well, let's give yourself a shameless plug, because you have been working on something during, most recently, as far as music wise. You've been working on something.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're talking about the Drumception contest that Gear Gods and Tune Tracks throw out every November for Metal Month.
Right, and
what's it sponsored by, or who does it?
Gear Gods and Tune Track.
Okay.
And you've recently started up your YouTube channel as well, for starting with that at least.
Yeah, right now that's the only video I've got up on that particular channel. I started up a YouTube channel, fucking long time ago, but I've got 3 videos on that. One of them was a cover that got quite a decent amount of traction, but hasn't seen much over the last 12 years. But
it's just you playing music, playing guitar, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you might as well give the plug now as far as that video is concerned. Which video is that? So,
which one? The one I put up 12 years ago?
Yeah.
That was one that
breathe some life into it,
Yeah, that was one.
Trendy.
me and my buddy Mitch. Sean knows what I'm talking about. We did a acoustic cover of a song by Atreyu called "Right Side of the Bed." So that's up there, and that's gotten I think over the last 12 years it's had 20,000 views.
Right on. That's good.
It's a good number, but obviously over 12 years that doesn't mean shit these days.
Well, I mean, it's still a good number, right? And we'll post the links in our show notes as well, so you can take a look at all the channels here that we have.
What was that band name again with your buddy Mitch?
What's that now?
What was your band name again with your buddy Mitch?
Oh, my buddy Mitch and I were in a band called Sin of Silence.
Sin of Silence. Yes. Didn't I get? I thought I got their shirt.
Pretty sure you probably did.
You guys had a shirt?
Pretty sure I had your shirt.
Yeah.
Me and Chevy bought those, actually.
That was fucking years ago. That was like 2008.
It doesn't come in a baby tee.
No, it doesn't come.
Actually, it was very tight.
It was a very small shirt. It was probably for you. Perfect. I think it might have been a medium, and you're a large kind of guy. So, but yeah, no, that video has been up there for a while. But it is just a fucking around kind of thing. This whole drumception video, which is on a new channel that I'm gonna try, just my solo shit and whatnot. That's up there. If you search up Drumception 2020, it'll show up there. You can try to search up what I call my channel, which is To Whatever End. It might show up there. It might not. I don't really know. I'm not too good with the tags on YouTube's, but yeah.
Well, we'll do, like I said, we'll put it in the show notes there, and we'll get it out there for people to watch and whatnot, and have the Braden, the full Braden experience.
Yeah, when I recorded that video, I originally just tried doing the typical playthrough video where you're sitting down and you're just playing the song, but it didn't really vibe with me. So I said, "Fuck it, I'll just stand up and play it like I was playing a show."
Right. And that's great. Like I've watched a couple.
I didn't let my hair down, and I didn't whip it back and forth or anything. But
no. That's just asking for a concussion in that small room there.
Yeah, I probably would have hit it off the arcade system.
So, is there anything else you're working on and you want to plug it at all?
Honestly, right now, I was just going hard on that video for the longest time. I did that all throughout the month of November. Pretty proud of how it turned out at the end of the day.
Sounded wicked.
How do they? So it's a competition, or is it?
So the company TuneTrack comes out with a bunch of software for recording at home and that sort of thing. Their really big thing is Easy Drummer or Superior Drummer, where they've got MIDI drum packs that are recorded by amazing professional drummers and all that jazz. So every November for Metal Month, they come out with a drum track from the newest artist that they have, a special drum pack coming out for that year, where they give you the drum track and say, "Hey, write a song to this." So you just download the track, you write something to it, you upload it to YouTube, SoundCloud, wherever the hell you want to do it. It doesn't need to be a video, just needs decent audio there, and then TuneTrack and basically a music blog called Gear Gods determine the winner. There's the contest isn't really based on views and likes and all that jazz, so there's no voting that the public can do or anything like that. Bad. Sure, but at the end of the day, I don't really care too much for popularity contests, that's basically what that would have been if there was a public vote and whatnot. So it's just more of a kick in the pants for me to sit down and write something and get the creative juices flowing and kind of get me out of the writer's funk that I tend to slump into.
I like funk sometimes.
Yeah, I can't write funk.
You can't like funk?
I can't write it.
I can like
it. I can like it plenty, but yeah. But
cool.
So yeah.
Awesome. So
and Ray, what have you been up to?
So when COVID first hit, I think a lot of people did this. I got fat. I honestly got I was overweight. I was over 300 pounds at one point. And I was like, I feel terrible, and I was napping all the time. I was aching, and I had decided at one point during June, I think, because I saw, I think my daughter took a photo of me, and I was like, "Holy crap, is that me?" I looked like a side view of the what's it called, the Kool-Aid Man. I was like,
"Oh yeah!"
I was like, "Holy fuck, I'm fat." Well, here's the thing. Like years and years ago, Sean and I, like we've known each other forever. So we had done a weight loss competition. That was like 8 years ago or something like that.
This is before my daughter was born. Yeah,
like
she'll be 8 next month.
Yeah. And we had lost the combined. Well, how much did we lose altogether? I know I lost like 50 pounds or something like that.
I think we were both like right at 47 pounds.
Yeah, like we lost a human being, which is crazy. But other than getting
fat, 3 months.
Yeah, and what I've done, I think this was inspired by Sean, because in the summer Sean had gone motorboating and was
motorboated, didn't you? You motorboating son of a bitch.
Well, actually, I think I should do that and lose some weight. No, that's exactly how that went.
I think he went wakeboarding. Did you not?
Was it wakeboarding?
Yeah.
And he was telling me.
I tried wakeboarding. I wanted to.
Yeah, he was like, "Man, I'm so."
You got up for a few seconds, didn't you?
Sean, like, for those who don't know Sean's super competitive, and when he has his mind on something, like, get out of his way because you can't stop him. So after that week, was it a weekend for you that you tried doing that?
Yeah, we went up for 2 nights, 3 days, and so we got out on my friend's boat, and he was able to slalom. So he's basically skiing on one foot around this for, it felt like 15, 20 minutes. And my wife and I were basically just floating for an hour because we could not get up for more than half a second. We're basically just eating water the whole time.
Oh, that's crazy.
So after the weekend, I text Ray. You can continue.
Yeah, so he's like, "You want to do a 30-day challenge?" And here I am being all stupid, fat and stuff. I was like, I need to do something about this, and this is how I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And it just sparked the competitive fire that Sean and I had from our weight loss competition from years and years ago. So we had found, I don't know who found the 30-day challenge, but we were doing it. We were doing it for 30 days, and I had started running again. I had dropped a bunch of weight. I think I'm down 30 pounds ish, give or take. Yeah, and it's getting better. But most recently, I've been still doing the 30-day challenges, but I've also started a run challenge, which Sean's part of as well. It's basically, for November, it was like run 80 kilometers for the month, and just first 80 kilometers does it, and then for December is 100 kilometers. And it's amazing because the numbers we pulled for people that wanted to try it in November, I think we were at 25 people.
We had a ton of people.
Yeah, I think logged kilometers. I haven't totaled it, but it's huge.
You mean for the whole group?
Yeah, for the whole group.
Okay.
I'd like to pull a number, but I can always look at it after.
Sure.
But the amount of response, especially because I'm a bit of a whore when I post on Instagram when I do my workout. I have to keep myself. Like, the thing is, I have to keep myself accountable, right? Whenever I go to the gym,
just leave your shirt on.
Yeah, yeah. So if you go through my Instagram, there's a couple selfies where I have no shirt and I look like I'm on OnlyFans. So it's great.
just the mask, no shirt. That's overall now.
The response to doing the 30-day challenges and the running, people have been like, "Hey, I just want to jump in on that." And the one thing I was aiming for is just be beginner friendly, right? Because everybody's in the same situation. We got to get active and moving, or else we're just gonna, it's gonna suck, right? So this is my little kick in the butt to people saying, "Hey, give it a try. You know what? It's something to do while we get through this COVID thing."
Well, we motivated each other every day.
Yeah.
We made sure that as soon as we finished day 5, day 6, day 15, whatever the fuck it was, that message was there. You almost did it to be the first one to send the message to say, I'm done day 17. It's like, motherfucker.
Right. I get the message. I'm like, shit, he did it on his lunch. Oh man, this is working. Because the thing is with the 30-day challenges, you start nice and easy. It's like 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, whatever. But once you hit day 30, you're like at 100 of each. I'm like, fuck.
I just need to interject here. I love that you're calling 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups easy.
Well, it's a lot easier now.
I joined in on one of these challenges. I think I lasted about 15 days before I had to take a day off.
But dude, here's the thing. You would have never done that if it wasn't for us poking at you.
Well, you didn't really poke at me. You just sent the 30-day challenge like, "Hey, is anybody interested?" And then that was that. And then I was like, I'm gonna be 33, so yeah, maybe.
Day 16 comes around and you're like, what the hell am I doing? Why did I join this?
I'm like, oh my god, I never have time for anything. Why am I doing this? God, kill me.
Like, we got pretty burnt out with them though. We were doing June, July, August, at least 4 straight months of these 30-day challenges.
Yeah, it was tough without a day, like a break in that.
Yeah, and literally not a day missed in almost 4 months.
It is nice. Even recently, like we stopped for about a month or so. I got some renovations done. I started up a new beginner one, so that'll get me back into the saddle.
Yeah, but switched it to a run. Yeah.
Yeah, the running one is a little bit more challenging because it's
different.
Even like I have like one of the guys on there. I'm pretty sure the rest of the people don't know him, but he's an ultra marathoner. He can bang out 100 kilometers in a day if he really wanted to. It's Errol.
Did you get Errol?
Errol's in it.
He's not.
He is. But the thing is, he paces himself. He paces himself though, right? If you take a look at the top of the list, there's some stubborn people there. Yeah. Like top 5 are crazy. I was like, I don't know how you can get 10K. Well, I'm also not built for running either. Like Sean, you go for a run and you're done in 10K in half an hour?
Fuck. Well, no, that's flattering me. It's about an hour.
Let's be fair. Sean does not swing his arms like that when he runs. He does it like this.
Well, okay, here we go. Actual footage.
Nice shorts.
Oh yeah, I'm anime.
Oh yeah.
Can't see my arms.
Head forward.
Yeah.
Arms back.
Yeah.
Legs in a blur. Just like Naruto. For those,
exactly.
just for reference, those that aren't watching the feed.
Roadrunner legs are just going.
Yeah.
That's for all those that can't see. That's what Braden just did on the camera here.
Oh yeah, it was the anime run. If you don't know what the anime run is, just look it up. You'll find it. No problem.
Yeah.
It looks ridiculous, and it's been proven that it's much less effective than regular running.
Usain Bolt uses it.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, that's too bad. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, yeah. No, there's actually a video on YouTube where somebody debunks the whole ninja run being faster than regular running. They get an Olympic runner to test them both out, and they're much slower and much less stable.
Right.
Nothing in anime makes sense. It's all 100% for aesthetics and coolness and just
a lot of things.
When we watch our mangas.
Watch our mangas. That's
a callback, yeah. So other than the 30-day challenge, I actually also have a YouTube channel. It's called Raymel and Amy Eat Stuff. Now, typically we would eat food at each other's houses and try new things, try different foods. I would personally go to different restaurants and check them out and give them reviews and whatnot. But with COVID, it's been a little bit more difficult, and I'm stuck on a video that we shot in May that has 3 different camera angles, and it's frustrating me, so I kind of dropped it. It'll be done in a couple months, maybe in February.
Yeah, when you get the time.
Yeah, whenever I feel like it.
It's in the work in progress folder.
Yeah, it's all of that other stuff that's
on the whip.
The whip. So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
So we've all got our own independent YouTube channels that we're working on with our own solo careers, and then we've got the podcast here.
Yeah, this is actually a joint effort with the 4 of us, and it's more of an opportunity for us to hang out when we. It's so weird, Sean. Whenever you take a drink of that bottle, sometimes it fades in and fades out. All I see is just your hand going up and just like nothing, and then all of a sudden, it's like there's nothing.
And then
there.
all of a sudden, there's a bottle in your hand.
Ooh,
there it is.
Ooh, magic. Now I've lost total train of thought. I don't even know what I was saying.
I think this is the reason why a lot of podcasts don't get filmed, because we're just talking about something that no listener is going to be able to understand.
Yeah. Well, if they venture over to the YouTube channel, I know we'll come over here. There's some stuff to see. Not a whole lot, but we're here.
My Christmas background
It's
is
dope,
editing out my water bottle, and it looks like I'm holding thin air.
It looks like you're just holding up your hands. You're like Ricky Bobby having an interview. Don't with my hands.
Another thing that listeners will be able to see.
Yeah, we're raising our. Anyways, you can find it.
If you haven't seen the Ballad of Ricky Bobby, you're missing out.
Yeah. I'm going fast, Mama.
Not first, you're last.
Yes.
Speaking of funny movies, Ray, get on seeing goddamn Tropic Thunder already.
Yeah, I'll get to it. It's not high on the list.
It needs to be higher on your list.
Should watch it together on a podcast.
Oh,
I'm 100% down for that.
Now, 2 hours on a podcast watching a movie.
Well, we've done 3 hours talking about nothing.
Well, there's no copyright in the stuff we're talking about. I'm just saying.
Well, you never need to release it. We just fucking do it.
Just be a reaction video. Just a 2-hour reaction video.
And the background music's
so ridiculous.
Ray, I never heard that.
Hold on.
What do you mentioned plug a couple of times. What is that? A plug.
Like hair plugs or?
I think you mentioned it in terms of like bringing someone up or name.
It's just a plug is just another term for promote.
Okay.
It's like
I never heard that before.
The
first time I heard it was when Ray mentioned today in the group chat about Plug and Trayton.
Oh, right.
He said plug, okay? Plug, as in he's promoting Trayton's beef jerky, not like he's pegging Trayton. That's a completely different thing.
He said peg.
No,
peg.
Sean's pegging Trayton. That's not it at all. You're welcome for that image. And hey, Trayton, you'll eventually get to this episode.
It's a beautiful image.
Oh, another
his beef jerky brand is that
Jerk King. The Jerk
King. Check it out.
If you say it quick enough, it just sounds like jerking.
Put jerking in your mouth. Sweet.
Oh yeah.
Sure, that was intentional.
If you can get a hold of his Regicide, which is his super insanely hot beef jerky, it's fucking delicious, but it'll give you the sweats like a motherfucker.
What I might do is buy a pack for all of us. We can all eat it on the podcast.
I already messaged him and I wanted a pack of each because he's got a special on for 5 for $40.
Nice.
What flavors did you get, Ray, for the ones that I had to pick up from you?
He had Sweet Heat, and there was another one. I forget what it was. Smoky Barbecue. No, something or other.
It was Smoky Bourbon.
Smoky Bourbon. Yeah, that's delicious too. The heat isn't so bad. It's basically sriracha and cayenne pepper. So it's a quick burn, but it's delicious. Like I think I ate all 4 bags in a matter of 5 days.
Oh yeah, they're real quick eats because they're so good.
Yeah.
Like I don't handle spice well at all. Like if there's even, a mild intensity to the heat of anything.
What is that?
I get
pepper?
Yeah, exactly. I get the sweats. Like I will start dripping. So I try.
You could never do it on wing night.
Oh God, no.
Oh man, I missed it. Dude, we should do a wing night on a podcast.
Where we all order our own wings in and we just sit here eating them.
Eating them and just watch.
Watching each other eat.
That'll be the ASMR episode.
Yeah, nobody's going to be talking for about 7 to 10 minutes. Although Braden eats extremely slow, he'd be about at least a half hour.
Have nothing out of Braden for the first little bit.
I've sped up. Go fuck yourself.
You?
I have.
If I have to find a,
I haven't eaten wings with you in a while.
It's been a time since I've had wings, so.
40s used to be at least a month. You
Morty's was once a month, man. And I still stand by the fact that they have the best wings I've ever had.
Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The quality, like flavor wise and size of wing, the wings are huge there.
The size of the wings alone was worth it.
Flavor is wicked. They get them quick. The price you couldn't beat on wing night. It was just awesome.
Yeah, I think the last time we went to Morty's was with Braden when we first saw him after he started working construction. And Braden, before that, the last time I saw him, he didn't have muscles. He walks in with this muscle shirt. I was like, "What the fuck happened to you, guy?" I work construction now.
Yeah, I started pulling cable.
Yeah, that was when we lived together.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Fuck.
Right on. It's a long time ago. Like that was.
Yeah, I've been doing that shit for 6 years now, give or take.
Oh, no way. Has it been that long already?
I think so.
I remember our tenant landlord interview.
Hey, do you want to play some Magic?
You just got in your Mazda and
I literally just got in my car and just started working this job.
Yeah, I just got the job and it's like, well, fuck, come live with me, man. I could use a roommate.
I could really get out of my aunt and uncle's basement. That would be great.
I remember your house there, Sean. The decals on the wall there when you walk in.
Oh, I think there's still, and the cat picture is still there too.
Oh, the cat picture's still there in the basement bathroom?
I haven't been there in about 6 months. The tenants have been there for a while, but I'm pretty sure they left it there. It was there last time I went there. I told them.
It's a classy picture that has to stay in that house.
It's like the Cotton Royale toilet paper tin.
Yeah.
You just cut it out of the package and frame it?
No, it's the same like breed of kittens.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was like they were done at like a Walmart photo shoot. So they've got just the cheapest looking fucking background like wall drop. And it's just
Is that painter's cloth? That's a painter's cloth, right?
Probably.
I-late.
Yeah. And it was just one of the cheesiest fucking gaudy photos I've ever seen. But when I walked in there to check the place out, I saw it there. I was like, this comes with the place, right? Yeah. And when I moved out, I actually asked to take it with me because it was so hilarious.
It's just part of the ambiance of a Shea Braden Chez Sean's.
Yeah.
So anytime I run new tenants through there, I tell them, I was like, listen, this picture's been here since day one. I'd prefer if it stayed there, but if you want to take it down, you can. And no tenant has taken it down yet.
That's amazing.
Isn't there a decal in there on the front of the hallway there? Is that what Live, Love, Laugh, or what does it say?
Yeah, them stupid letters right above the door. I didn't take those down.
It's pure class.
There's stars in the master bedroom.
Yeah. You want to come check out the stars?
That's where the magic happens.
So quick,
the bathroom in the basement, right?
What's that?
Yeah.
That's where the magic happens.
Oh my god. Walk in that bathroom, this big fucking dildo suction cup to my mirror.
Yeah.
Hold on. Rewind. Yeah. Okay, so I think we need to tell the story here.
So Braden and I lived together, and he was dating Taylor at the time, and well, you still are.
Yeah.
And so I was going down to do some laundry, and the bathroom that is in the basement is right next to the laundry room. They're both right side by side. So I went down there. I just turned the light on to see what was going on in there, and sure enough, this big fucking fat dildo with a suction cup on it. It was just plugged right to the mirror. I'm just staring at it like, all right.
I'm pretty sure you texted me immediately after finding that. It was like, well, I can never bring my mom down here.
Oh man, that's good. I forgot about that until we just started talking about it, and that's good.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But yeah, like, when you got to clean stuff off, where else are you gonna, hang that thing out to dry but on a bathroom mirror? It just made sense.
Right there.
Slap her on there. Yeah. This is my orange.
Half the
Okay, so
half the time I just love having one of those there just because it makes me giggle. Just
so what we're doing right now, if you don't see on the feed, we're actually just flicking our fingers in the air right at it. Now,
just like we were flicking the tip of the penis,
right?
Know?
So Sean had mentioned something previously, a few seconds ago, about oranges. This is a work related story here. So for the longest time, Sean and I have been sitting next to each other at the call center of the telecommunications place, which is fine because you know what,
a requirement for us.
Yeah, because half the time, you know what, we couldn't stand anybody else around us. Yeah. So it's like fine. We don't even talk to each other at work. We're just sending stupid messages.
Yeah,
and
so we can look at each other.
Yeah. What the hell is that? It's like, why? What? So. This particular instance, I don't know, was that out of my lunch or was that your lunch?
I don't know.
It was somebody. Somebody had
we both got one.
Yeah. So we're not serious at work like we are outside of work.
We take work very seriously.
We do?
Yeah, that's why we've been there for so long, and
you guys have been there for fucking ever.
Us.
Yeah, I just rolled 15. So. Anyways, the orange story is a quick story. We'll just wait for Braden to put his headphones back on here. There you go. So the orange story.
Miss anything?
No, I waited for you to put your headphones back on.
So appreciate it.
We were standing up, and us being us, I grabbed the orange and I put it up to my chest because at the end of the orange itself, it looked like a nipple. And I'm here just like this. I'm holding my chest and these giant oranges. I was like, "Look, John." I got boobs.
We respect women.
This is us just being idiots, right? So I'm facing him, and he's like, "Oh, look!" And he reaches out and flicks it with his finger up and down, like ding 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 ding. One of those. And then we look to our left, and there was a bunch of suits walking across the hallway to one of the offices, and I'm pretty sure they were from head office.
It was corporate day for sure.
It was
so we looked down the hall at the same time, and then we look back at each other at the same time and just orange down. Because suits looked right at us as well. Yeah. Like there was eye contact.
We're these idiots.
We looked into the eyes of them.
So guess who hasn't got a promotion in a while?
I don't know. You kind of got a default promotion for working at home because of the COVID thing, right?
I'm okay with that as well. But yeah, that's the orange story.
Oh, that's too funny. I've never heard that story. That's amazing. The suits walking by was the icing on the cake.
And they were so puzzled.
Yeah.
They were looking at us.
Like, what are we looking at?
I'm standing facing him, holding my orange boobs out. Sean's arms stretched out like E.T. phones home, flicking the end of the orange up and down. We're just like, we're like, oh fuck.
Just do it without thinking.
Or the time where one of our coworkers told us to shut up because it sounded like a farm because it was making rooster noises the whole time.
Oh, what were we doing?
That turkey sound. Yeah, that was classic too.
Oh,
she was.
Someone told us.
That sound just reminded me of episode 1 of Legend of Neil.
Yeah.
Tall man, run away after throw.
So that's work at the office for you.
Yeah,
profesh.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I miss that place some days
anymore.
Some days.
Yeah.
Other than the working stuff, like like honestly, sitting next to Hills the whole I don't know how many years we were sitting next to each other.
Since I think 2011.
9 years. Oh my god.
Yeah. When you came to my department, from where you were. Yeah, you sat next to me, and then we've been on the same team ever since somehow.
And it's probably the best because that's the only reason why it was actually bearable to hang out at work. Because I was like, "Let's hang out, Sean." Okay.
We do pitch each other as a team though. Like we have a strong argument because we do push each other. Not like we talked about the challenges earlier in this episode, and it's not even like workout challenges that we go with. There's challenges at work that we do. We push each other if there's an incentive for sales or anything.
Oh yeah,
like we'll push each other for that, and like we could back it up.
Remember the time we won a competition for the movies? The movie network, was it?
Yeah.
Didn't we win like a gift card for like $250 for?
We won $500 Visa gift cards for selling the movie network, and the funny thing was the following month they had another similar incentive, and this idiot on our team, he was in our huddle, and he's like, "These incentives are stupid. Nobody even wins them." And then me and you were like, "Actually, we just won $500 each."
Here you go, each.
So you could stick it up your ass.
Yeah. Hold on. What's the term? Suck it.
And then I think this guy ended up quitting a month later because.
Who is that guy, anyways?
It
doesn't matter, really.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll text it to you.
It doesn't matter. Honestly, you don't have to text it either.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
He looked like one of the fucking Goombas from Super Mario movie with John Leguizamo.
Ooh, another callback.
Yeah.
Great fucking movie.
You resemble the Goomba.
Yeah.
Right, the same intelligence, too.
Oh, I believe it.
We had the knack of weeding out the weak on our team, though.
Yeah.
Like, we'd call... I think one of the most fun things that I was doing, and I don't do it as often now as I did before on the other team, is calling other people's shit out. Like, I basically say what the manager's thinking, but they're not allowed to say it.
Yeah.
And I just pipe up like, "What the fuck are you thinking, guy? Yeah. Say that again? That doesn't make any sense. Hold on, say it one more time. You're an idiot."
Braden, did we talk on this podcast about how you got let go?
No, we haven't.
All right, let's do that.
So I'll set it up here a bit, and then you can finish her off. So Braden and I actually coincidentally got into the same new hire training class from where I'm still working. Braden's no longer there, which he's about to explain why. So yeah, we got into the same new hire class, and so I forget how long you worked there. Actually, that's as much as I want to set you up. You can just take it from here.
All right,
you can go with it. You're welcome.
So yeah, we were in the same new hire and training class, and that's where we became friends and all that jazz, which I think we did talk about in a previous episode. But yeah, working there for a couple of years, and they had this this thing called a tech break where he would go into that to get some offline work taken care of in between, calls and all that shit.
Or if the program wasn't working,
or something or other.
A whole variety of reasons.
Occasionally, let me rephrase that. Frequently, I would need to take extended tech breaks to use the washroom. You know what? I'm not even going to try to sugarcoat it. I took long shits. And
long shits.
not like physically long, but like if we talk about it in like the fourth dimension time, it was quite lengthy, girthy, if you will.
So girthy shit. Is that what you're telling us?
Oh, God. That's why it took so long, man.
That makes sense why you don't work there anymore.
But yeah, so there were some conversations with my manager about all the time I was taking off the phones, and I tried to explain it, and they weren't very impressed by it. So I came in one day with a doctor's note saying that I needed extended time off of the phones due to my bowel issues, and it was important stuff. But Yeah, after I handed that note in, they found every possible thing I could have possibly have done wrong. I'm sure they scanned like hundreds of my calls just looking for me to fuck up somewhere, just to give them a reason to say, hey, bye-bye.
We're not paying you 40 minutes a day to shit.
Yeah.
That's basically what it was. So yeah, he got let go for doing that, and I still coin that phrase to this day. Like, if I say I'm going to take a tech break, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Damn right.
That means one thing. The conclusion of this episode will be aired at a later date. Stay tuned.
This has been an FHN production. Listen to our new shows every week on Thursday on any podcast platform. Also, check out our live shows on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or Twitch.